Hello! Definitely the first take. Welcome back to Emergence, an advanced 5th edition campaign. We are so glad you could join us for session 2. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we are looking forward to telling even more story for you. A couple of quick things before we get going. Just to catch everyone up to speed, we are using the Level Up A5E system. Previous session, our players were all level 0. They have now officially become level 1 in their respective classes, and we will be getting into some perhaps adventuring tonight. So, come along with us for the story, and here we go. When last we left our now level 1 adventurers, the small town of Hollyhead in the roots of the Firespine Mountain had been taken over by some few in number but well-armed and decently well-trained bandits, the Crimson Band. While everybody went about their business in the town, word began to spread that there was to be a meeting in the town square in front of the inn. Later, the next morning, it was revealed that the Crimson Band intended on sending off the strongest and most able-bodied of the town up the road for some unknown purpose. However, the people of the town, particularly our heroes here, were none too thrilled about this, and though conflict was staved off for a moment, it bubbled over, and a fight did break out. While there were some injuries and even a death in one case, the people of Hollyhead proved victorious over the Crimson Band, with all of them being slain. However, Father Caius, the town's healer, cleric, and spiritual leader, was killed. But he was brought back to life, seemingly by a miracle in the hands of Rain. So now, we come back to the town of Hollyhead in the immediate aftermath of this fight. The bodies of the Crimson Band lie around the town square, as there is still a great deal of energy as people are crying out. The wagon is on fire that was set ablaze as the final living member of the Crimson Band has run away westward towards the forest, and perhaps where the river is, who knows? So, as the people of Hollyhead are all clamoring around you all, Rain, you have just mere moments ago harnessed immense divine power and brought back Father Caius from beyond the point of death, as he kind of looks up at you with awe in his face. And just across the way, Calivor's eyes are glowing that brilliant blue, seemingly with some kind of divine power of his own. But panning back over to Rain, as you are over Father Caius, as his robes are badly burned, and you see that some of his scales have been charred and blackened as well. Though you have brought him back to life, he has still been grievously wounded by the magical flame that was put upon him by the Crimson Band member. He kind of looks up at you with just like amazement in his face as he fruit fly, as he kind of takes your hand and just sort of like looks up at you before kind of like falling back, his eyes kind of half closed. He is alive. He's still not doing too hot though.
So she is going to kind of bend over Father Caius. I know he's kind of sleeping at the moment, but she'll kind of gently take his very large minotaur head and set it in her lap, and just kind of sort of examine the injuries that he has, but try not to disturb him.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a, let's call this a wisdom medicine check.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do that properly. Alright, so medicine, so I do have the expertise, so that's an extra d4, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Okay. So, that's not great. That's a 14.
14, still not terrible. And I, a moment ago, forgot he was a Minotaur, not a Dragonborn. I was thinking of a different NPC who is in peril. You examine the wounds. It'll definitely take some time for the burns to properly fully heal. He will likely have a pretty decent amount of scarring, but unless like pretty decent magical healing is applied, it'll probably be a couple of weeks of recovery for him.
Okay.
But it does seem that he's not at risk of passing beyond again.
Okay, good. I will sit there honestly in kind of existential crisis as I look down at him and look around at the villagers and the rest of my ragtag group here that I've met over the last, I guess, few days, hours.
Yeah.
Al's just gonna kind of look around and like make sure everyone's okay. And then as soon as he does, he's just gonna go. He's gonna start walking towards his house, like almost zombie-like, like not even. He's just gonna start walking.
Yeah, as you do, because you were with your good friend Ruros, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of stands up and like you the rest of you see this. Cal, you don't. It's like he makes to go after you, but then the rest of you kind of see him look back and realize there are a bunch of bodies sitting out, and Ruros begins kind of being a member of the town guard and directing people to like cover up the bodies and begin to hide the unpleasantries. Cal, as you are walking towards your house, you see, having retreated that way, along with several of the other villagers, is your family, your mother, father, and your sister, who it seems like had slowed down and were looking back, seeing that the commotion had begun to die down. And your father begins like kind of hustling over to you, and he kind of grabs you by the shoulders and immediately is like looking you up and down, making sure you're not hurt. He sees the blood on you.
He just says, "It ain't mine, Pa."
He looks into your eyes, and just an expression of sorrow and compassion comes on his face, and he just goes, "Oh, Cal, this fucking fruit fly. Oh my god."
It's canon now.
I know. Anyway,
He's just gonna. At first, he's gonna avoid his dad's, like, eyes. He's gonna be like, he can't even look at him, and he's gonna will himself to like look his dad in the eyes. He goes, I should have hesitated, right? Like, I should have. Pa, it was as easy as breathing, swinging this thing. I should have. Those are people.
Yeah, son, they were. He kind of like looks over his shoulder to your mother, who kind of like points him over towards like one of the benches that are along the pathway, and your father kind of like pulls you over to sit down on the bench. Are you still holding your weapon?
Yeah, it's like gripped, like knuckles white, gripped in his hand.
As he kind of like puts you down to sit on the bench, he puts his hands over yours to try to get the sword out of your hand. He's not going to try and force it out of your hand. He's hoping you're just going to let it go.
Cal sits there for a minute, and he tightens his grip at first, but then a bunch of thoughts roll through his head, and he lets go of his grip and hands the sword to his dad and just said, I don't think John would be very proud of me right now.
Hey, don't you say that. Don't you start thinking like that. Cal, it's not supposed to be. What you're feeling right now.
It's not what I'm feeling right now that upsets me, Paul. It's what I didn't feel when it was like they weren't people in that moment. They were just an exposed neckline, an exposed midsection, like spots for me to hit. It was like when we're in the fields doing our chores. It was just like, oh, I need to hit there, I need to hit there, and I just was. This is like I wasn't even thinking. It was just movement and anger. And John wouldn't like that.
Cal. We all miss John, but he's not here. So we don't know what he'd think. But what I do know, regardless of how it went down, he would be proud that his brother stood up to people. They were pointing a crossbow at your sister. Pointing it right, Amelia. Do you think, in your heart of hearts, that they wouldn't have loosed that bolt at her? I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't be questioning what you're feeling right now or what you didn't feel. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a soldier, son. I can't tell you exactly how to feel in this moment. But what I can tell you is that right now, you're aware of the lives that, for better or worse, you took. And that you feel that. And he kind of like puts his hand on your chest. That you feel that. That you're aware of that life. That is good. The world is a dangerous and ugly place sometimes. Sometimes we have to do dangerous and ugly things to survive in it. We've been pretty lucky here in Hollyhead.
Val opens his mouth to respond. Thinks better and closes. Yeah, you're right, Paul. But I'm going to let the rest of the players in the audience know what he's thinking. The thought that rolls through his head is, what if one of them had a little brother? What if I just did to someone else the same thing that those people did to me? He doesn't say it aloud because he knows how his dad will respond. His dad will just reassure him, and he just... And is his sister, like, nearby?
Yeah, she's kind of... I think when your dad took the sword, he handed it to her.
Okay, because that was
so she's holding it, and you see she's kind of got it, like, you know, blade down. She's kind of hanging on to it, but she's standing off to the side. You can tell she's got that teenager awkwardness. She does not fully know how to engage in this moment.
Bel's got to look at her, and he's just gonna. He can't look at his paw right now, and he just walks over to her, and hey, Millie, you do me a favor? You hold on to that for me for a while. I think John would rather you have it than me right now.
I mean, I'll look after it for you, but it's yours, Cal. Aren't you going to need it for doing your guard patrols?
I can get an axe from the captain or something, but I want you to hold on to that for me, because I'm gonna need to come back for it eventually. But I have a feeling this mess is just gonna get worse, so I just need you to make sure that stays safe at home, okay?
I'll take care of it, just like you taught me. and she like kind of shifts her weight a little awkwardly, and then she steps towards you, and she doesn't really know how to do this holding this huge sword, so she kind of gives you like this awkward like one-armed hug.
He hugs her and then he ruffles her hair, and then he
Ah,
goes,
stop it.
"All right, I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs." And he's just gonna look for the his mentor, the guard captain.
Something occurs to you now. During that whole encounter, you did not see your captain.
All Cal's gonna do is look for his friend Roros, and he's just gonna look at his parents and just. You definitely can't look his mom in the eyes right now, and book straight back over to Roros and be like, "Where's Heldros?"
So we're gonna pause there for a second as you book back over to Roros. Neander
Haldor.
and yes, Haldor. Neander and or also Abigail. Quick pronunciation thing. Vela.
Yeah, like
Cool.
Bella.
Cool.
Vela.
Just want to make sure. It's gonna be killer. Neander and Bella, what are you guys doing in this moment? As you two, as like commotion goes, there is a moment where like Rain looks around, Cal looks around. There's a moment where the five of you plus Agnew are all kind of notice that you five were the most active throughout these moments.
I guess I can go. Like, I think Neander. Remind me if I'm wrong, Jake. When we ended combat, Neander heard a voice, but he couldn't really decipher what that voice was, right?
Yes. Oh, like a distant, some kind of distant muffled voice that you couldn't make out the words.
Yeah, I think Neander, he's mulling that over, but he also is going to go back in guy. I think he was like the shirtless guy with like that band, like that wrapping around his waist.
Yeah.
You said something that he had, so I think Neander's going to go and kind of look over the body and try to, like, he heard that voice before he walked over, so he's trying to go back to that area where he heard the voice and see if he can hear the voice again.
I think it was Siegfried, who was the shirtless guy with the. You go back over to where his body is now, and you see like tied into the sash. And I think I may have misspoke at the first session, but he has a totem of the god of the sun, of Solvanok, the noonday sun as he is. But you see, like, amongst some of like as you give a look at him and you kind of focus on that, you see amongst kind of these more like traditional like Nordic style tattoos he has, you see some like religious iconography that you recognize. This was someone who seemed to be a at least somewhat devout follower of the gods.
Yeah, I think as Neander looks him over, he's kind of puzzled. I think his entire interaction, people of the cloth per se, would be within a city, within Port Hartson, kind of, but like also like it was like deference, right? Like they recognized him, but also who he was, but also they were very peaceful, and so he's very confused as to why this devout follower is trying to take over with this band, this small town.
Yeah.
I think it's puzzling to him, and he's just studying this guy with no true intent. He's just looking at him, and it's kind of shattered his world a little bit on what he views as religion and also peace, and they should go hand in hand.
How about, why don't you give me an let's call this a wisdom religion check.
Wisdom religion, where is? Okay, oh, this sucks.
Sorry.
That is going to be, that's a 10 on the die. 10 total, excuse me, not 10 on the die.
As you're looking at this, like, you know, there are different like sects within each of like the followers of the gods, but yeah, you are having a hard time, like, from your background. This is not the behavior and disposition of a religious person. Of someone who follows the tenets of one of the gods and whatnot. You just, it does, yeah, it rattles you a little bit.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna sit there, and I think when it brings to mind of like he's had a healer in his family home, and like the glow of magic that they did, his mind immediately goes to Cal and his eyes, and he's
Reasonable, yeah.
And he's trying to think, his thought is, he seemed human, but now I'm not sure. And his first question is going to be, is he like me? I think that's Neander's first question. Like, is he like? And so he's going to like leave the body and start slowly walking away, but as he sees Cal walking, slowing down to wait and see what he's going to do.
And I think something else that would stick out to you is Rain, this acolyte who you had met the night before. I don't know if you saw like the exact details of it, but like the people around her are certainly behaving as if something profound has happened.
Yeah.
Vela, what are in these moments? What are you doing?
Vela in this moment was still kind of in shock of what just happened and was kind of taking it all in. But now the logistical side of things are starting to show up. She's like, okay, Roscoe got taken. So she needs to find him. But also, her ride is gone. So she is kind of stuck in this town right now. And it's like, and then we just let the horses go so they can't even let us use those horses. In fact, I probably owe them a horse. Like, so I think she's stressed. Like, I think she's just nervously, like, shuffling her deck of cards and is just, like, trying to think of, like, the best way to get in. Like, what she's thinking is, I need an adventuring party. Like,
Yeah.
I need
people.
I need people who are skilled. I need people, like, from the stories to come and help me break out.
Yeah.
Like, these people that have been taken. And so she's just, like, shuffling these cards and is like, okay. Like, just trying to figure
you can't
it
help
out.
but like think back to stories your parents had told you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I need friends now, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's time. Okay. All right.
Yeah. As you look around, you see Neander kind of striding, and I'm going to say for sake of ease, Rain, as you were there, Dog, as you were there, who is
Cora.
who's not on the layout, so I just randomly said Dog.
This cute dog Cora is in frame for the rest of us.
Some of the other villagers come over, and they're gonna like pick Caius up, and you see they like carry him into the tavern to at least like get him off the ground, probably get him either on a table or on a bed in there. And a couple of them ask if you want to stay with him, or are you gonna do you want to come with us and look after him? I don't know if you have more magic like that.
I didn't know I had that magic, to be completely honest. You're as shocked as I am. I don't know. I don't think I can heal him any further. I don't know what to do. And I will like look around and see, like, make eye contact with the other fighters here. And kind of like go.
The villagers there, as they're kind of carrying off Father Caius, one goes, oh, the gods chose you today, didn't they? As they carry him into the tavern. Cal, as you guys kind of get back, you see Ruros, this younger half orc, one of the guards here, has directed people. The bodies are kind of in one place; they're covered up. Ruros is currently like directing people, and we'll say the four of you. Agnew is there as well. He's going to be hanging around, taking an interest in what's going on. but Cal, you kind of stride back to the main area, and Ruro sees you and kind of gives you a nod as he's as you guys all kind of converge on that point. As Ruros is going, all right, now we're gonna wanna get him buried. Well, shit, I don't think Caius is gonna be able to do last rites. Rain, right? Rain, you've been training with Father Caius, yeah?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay.
Mostly healing.
Do you know the funeral rites?
Do I know the funeral rites?
Yeah, that'd be reasonable for you to know. That'd be one of like the
Okay.
basic teachings that Caius would have run you through.
Okay. Yep. I've never done it before, but I think I can step up to the plate. I can do this. Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, good to practice on. They may have been a bunch of bastards, but they still deserve a burial, I suppose.
Yeah.
As
can't get deader.
He turns and he looks at Cal, and he puts as you go up to him, he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "You okay, brother?"
Rain says, "Yeah, they can't get any deader." Cal's eyes kind of widen for a second, and he just like that definitely didn't help him in this moment, and he just shakes it off and turns and looks at her. Yeah, I'm all right. Where's the captain?
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
Well, I need to get into the guardhouse. Should be free now, and I need to get in the armory.
Yeah, well, I don't. He looks at you guys. Have y'all seen Haldor, the guard captain? I thought he'd be here this morning. I think I'm starting to get a little worried.
Neander's gonna Dragonborn?
Yeah, red scales.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw him last night before I went to the temple. But now that you mention it, it was kind of weird that he wasn't here with you all.
All right. Well, shit. And he grabs a couple of like the younger folk who are helping out. And he goes, "Spread out, look around for Haldor. We don't know where he is."
Cal's just gonna unsnap the broken armor that he's got on because it broke when the guy hit him and just let it fall. Doesn't care. He's like, "I'm going to the guardhouse. I'm gonna see if he's there."
Wait, and you guys see this young lady did not contribute like to the fight. Like she was not really a part of it in a large way. She tried and failed to free a horse. That's all she tried to do. And then she grabbed one of the driver and then let him go. I need help. The carriage driver said where they've been taking people, and they took one of my friends that was in the circus, as well as they have been taking people from the town. And you all seem very capable.
Guards.
Let's just go. I'll help you. I mean, I can't speak for anyone else, but I'll help you. But I need a new weapon, so we can walk and talk.
Okay, yeah. I didn't get much information. It's just up the river.
Does that mean anything to Cal since he grew up here?
I will say, because you guys are at the headwaters of the river. Up the river here is often used interchangeably with like up the road, so probably just northward into the mountains.
Okay.
The only thing of note northward, further into the mountains, is the Tower Ruins, which are a couple of days by horse, a couple of days more on foot.
Before Cal starts walking, he's gonna look at Neander and just go, You did pretty good. Well, I'm expecting to see someone light someone on. Was that lightning?
And Neander's gonna chuckle, and you kind of like see like his eyes like glow a little bit, and like it's nothing menacing. It's just like that's when he laughs, and he's excited, like lightning just comes out of it. And
your eyes do that too.
Yeah, I had a question about yours. I thought you were just an abnormally large human, but we may need to talk.
Ruros kind of goes like, "All right, well, Cal, you head to the guardhouse. I'll get these bodies taken care of, and I'll let y'all sort out what to do about this, and we'll hopefully Haldor turns up somewhere." Um,
If I had my money on it, he's probably already wherever they took the others.
Hopefully, it's more optimistic than where my head's at. Hey, and he'll kind of like as he turns away, he'll turn back. It's like, Cal, just take a breath. And he'll turn away, and you see him go into the tavern, leaving the five of you standing there.
Cal's just gonna look down at himself, still covered in blood, even though he removed the armor. Like his arms are still. He's gonna look down at his hands. I don't think breathing's gonna help me much.
Would Neander hear that, or like, are you mumbling?
Yeah, you guys are right there. Unless Cal's trying to be.
He's not trying to really. He's not really thinking about the fact that there's other people around him. He just said that to himself, like out loud. Like it wasn't like a mumble. Cal didn't really mumble. It was just more like, "Hey, you gotta help me right now."
Yeah, you guys hear that comment.
Neander's gonna use his arcane empathy ability, and so you just hear in Cal, you hear in your mind. Neander's gonna say, "The first one's always the toughest." Yeah, but you can't respond. You can't respond back. Like you can just hear my voice in your head, but like, and when you look at Neander, you just he gives you an.
All right. Well, I'm on my way to the guardhouse. He's gonna look at Rain. Rain. You said your name was right. You're the apprentice to the father, right?
Yeah, I am.
When you're done with them, if you would you mind meeting with us at the guardhouse? Maybe we should meet at the tavern. Talk about some stuff.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good work.
Thanks. I don't know what I did, but thanks.
So we'll go ahead and say as kind of decompressing from this moment, Cal, as you get to the guardhouse, because this is such a small town, the guards don't really have a barracks. You basically have like a building that is like a locker room / light armory. It is locked, and you know that Haldor has the key, and he usually is the one who oversees like shift changes and things like that.
I kick.
You know what? Give me a strength athletics check.
Hey, I get an expertise die on that.
For kicking doors?
For athletics? Yeah. I have expertise in athletics.
What is this system? Who picked
Because I am a berserker. So that means I get an extra D4 on top of that. I don't think it's going to matter much because I have... You said strength-based?
Yes, strength athletics.
And I have proficiency in athletics too, so it's +6 and then plus this D4.
There you go.
24.
You shatter like the lock mechanism is quite broken. Vela, did you go with him? I know that had been mentioned.
If I was asked to, yes, she would go, and I think she just yaps a little bit. Like, are you all an adventuring party?
I'm a farmer.
Oh.
And a guard. I can't speak for the other. It's the first time I've seen that Neander fella, and Rain girl. She's been here for a while with Father Caius, but you've been here longer than both of them. I always like your shows, by the way, with your friend there.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am hoping we can get him back and get him back to his job, because that will not be good.
I'm just sorry the way that they treated you two in the tavern every night. It made me mad. That's kind of the reason I would stay there all the time, was to make sure they didn't hurt you guys.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't great. I'm glad to I'm glad to be out of that. But
Cal
we'll
turns and just full kicks the door to this building open.
Oh,
Just,
sorry.
comes
I should
back.
have. I'm sorry. I should have warned you I was going to do that.
No, that's okay.
You can take anything you want from here too. If anyone gets mad at you, just tell them to talk to me,
Okay.
and
I
I'll
think
take
I'm
any
good.
blame.
Okay. I think I'm
Um,
okay.
He's gonna walk in and just look around and just. It's a small room, so he knows Haldor's not in here from looking, right?
No, Haldor is not in here. Unfortunately, yeah, it would be pretty easy to tell if he were.
He's gonna grab, and this is just for my like stuff I get for a berserker. He's gonna grab some javelins, climber's kit, an explorer's pack, and a spear. But then he's gonna look around to see if there's anything like an axe that he can use.
There are no like great axe or like axe style weapons in here. A lot of it is pretty standardized swords and spears, just because those are a little more like easier to produce and maintain. There will be one for you if you want one, though. Not here,
I,
though.
yeah, I guess he'll just take a random great sword for now.
Yeah.
And just be like, just put it on his. But he's gonna want the axe.
I got you. I got you. I got
But
you.
he's gonna just look at me. All right, well, I'm gonna go back to that tavern. Um, Sorry, I'm just a little. One question for you, fella. You saw me fighting today. Was it dumb that I didn't do something sooner before things got so bad?
I don't think there was a way to really know what was going on. I didn't know they were taking people until the night before, and that was after you had already left. They had made it more discreet. You took action when you found out.
I didn't take action because they were taking people. It was selfish. They pointed a crossbow at my sister.
I mean, everyone has their own personal motivations to do things, but in the end, you did help a lot of people in the long run, and it sounds like you're going to go help more people?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna try. I don't know how well I'm gonna do. Even if I have to go by myself, I'm gonna go though. But thanks for walking and talking with me. I'll be sure to try to get your friend out.
Oh, I'm going.
So I guess so far Cal's never seen you do anything except perform. He's like,
Nope.
"Can you fight?"
No. But I am quiet and can distract and get information if needed, like I did during the fight while everyone else was doing super cool things.
Well, that's a pretty cool thing if you ask me. You did more to actually help than killing folks. Getting information's better. So yeah, but if fighting happens, maybe just stand behind me, because you're you're a lot littler than me, and you probably hide behind me pretty good actually. And
Just
and
when she's talking, she has to look up a considerable amount.
I mean, you got your performances to do. So, and I mean,
Yeah, this
want to
was
keep
more
you
like
all.
a side. This is more like a side gig. The goal is to join people who travel a lot, and if looks like if we can get everyone on board, we can do that.
I definitely think I'm going to be leaving for a while either way. So you're welcome to come with me if you want.
Okay, yeah, that would be great, actually.
He's just gonna like do a little half smirk and then immediately just go back to like looking just
Yeah.
upset. And then he's like, "Well, I need to get back to that. Well, we should go back to the tavern then. Meet up with Rain and Neander. I think."
Yeah, I need to get my things too, which
And
are all on that
And
side.
Agnew. Have you heard that Agnew guy talk? His voice is. I was not expecting that.
Yes, I saw it. Agnew stayed at the tavern last night. Um,
The Crimson Band let him stay there?
oh yeah.
Cal looks at the ground and then he just starts walking back towards the tavern.
Pivoting back to the tavern, Rain, some of the villagers who like overheard Rose asking if you know the funeral rites, one of them, this older woman, she comes up to and she goes, "We'll take them over to the graveyard and we'll get things ready and we'll let you know when it's time to inter them. But you relax. Drink some water, perhaps. We know what to do with these fellows."
Okay, and Father Caius, I have to go for a little bit, I think. Can someone watch over him? He seems stable, but...
Yes, he has served us for many, many years. It is only right that now it's our turn to look after him for a little bit.
Thank you. And she'll kind of like awkwardly do a little curtsy.
Oh. She gives you a little. She hasn't been curtsied to in a while. But the two of you, Neander and Rain, the two of you are standing there as like the town square begins to clear a little bit, as the bodies are removed and people are more or less dispersed at this point.
I think Neander turned to Rain, and he'll cross his hands, and he's like, "Quite different than fixing the bell tower last night, isn't it?"
Yeah, Can I confess something? I've never actually seen a fight like that. Have
Really?
you?
Well, I mean, I've heard stories of them. There hasn't. Back in my home, I trained with the guard captains, but there wasn't really any need for fights. At least I wasn't around them, but I'm just surprised you've never seen any fights or a fight of that magnitude.
I mean, fights with creatures, of course, but with other people? No. I mean, bar brawls, of course, but nothing to that scale.
Well, congratulations on your first fight. And the Andy would just chuckle at that, and he would say, "I'll confess something to you. And he would say, that lightning strike I did, I've never done that before. I was testing something out."
What were you testing? I've never healed anyone truly before either.
Well, it's a first for everyone. It seems like, and he nods over to Cal. Like I'm imagining they're like towards the tavern, and we could see them.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it seems he's never killed anyone before, which I can't say I have not killed anyone before. That was my first time killing someone with lightning. Didn't know I could do that.
Where does your lightning come from?
And you kind of see, like, as he raises his, like, lightning, like, spins around his hand. He's like, "It's always been like a trick my family would have me do in front of other courtiers and banquets, but I don't know." And he says, he pulls out his notebook, and he's like, "All I have is," and he shows you, he's like, "Eladrin Storm," but he's like, I'm adopted. I don't know where I'm from. That's why I follow Katomi."
Wow. Lightning seems rather useful. If you could hone it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I tried practicing in my rooms in secret, but today it was just something came over me. I just knew what to do in that moment, and it worked.
Well, it was useful. I'm glad you were here.
And I'm glad you were able to heal the father. Hopefully, you'll be able to hone in on that as well.
I hope so too. That was the goal. never really thought it would feel like that.
What did it feel like?
I felt something, some sort of power that I've never felt before. I've heard Father Case talk about it before, but I never really fully bought into it. I'm gonna be completely honest.
What did he describe that power to be? Was it just a feeling of belief? Feeling of what did he describe it as?
I don't know if I can describe it. It felt like some sort of very, very strong entity funneled through me for that healing.
Almost as if you were the conduit.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You know, I heard a voice after I shot the lightning. I couldn't decipher it, but I heard a voice. Maybe, in a way, we're both conduits for another being.
Maybe the gods are real fully, huh?
Maybe.
Your conversation is interrupted inside the tavern. You hear a great clattering and crashing of stuff. And like there's a momentary pause, and then you just hear the voice of Neve, the bard, go, "I'm okay."
Could Cal and Vela have come in right at that moment?
I think you guys.
He
all
tries
of
to
you-
catch it. He tries to reach and catch him, and misses. Goes. Oh,
No.
dang.
You don't see what has happened.
Okay.
Like inside the tavern, it sounded like someone dropped a drum kit, basically, and then just Neve going, "I'm good. It's okay."
So,
But
you
you
two-
all stand
oh,
outside.
So, got what I needed. Got one there. So, put my money on him being in that. I think they're at Tower Ruins. There's nothing else north for a good long while. Unless they're taking people real far away, which I doubt they are. So, I'm going. And I would like... You guys are welcome to come with me. You guys are real handy in that fight. Could use the help. I gotta save my folks, my people.
I think Neander's gonna say, well, and he's gonna look at you, Rain, and he's like, well, we felt something during the fight, and I think that was a trigger, so maybe we should continue following Cal, and he looks to you, and he's gonna nod to you and Vela. Maybe we'll get answers to what we felt by using these newfound powers.
So was the glow new for you?
My eyes are not new, but that lightning blast ray, that was something I never truly tested, but so it was new for me.
Well, we want to talk more inside because, I don't know about y'all, but I know it's not late, but it's been a hell of a day and I would like a drink.
It is only about probably like 10:30 at this point.
He does not give a shit.
No, yeah, just so you guys know what time it is.
Breakfast beer.
Cal doesn't give a
totally
shit.
a thing. It's all bread.
It's 11 a.m. somewhere.
As you guys, as you
He
guys
just
walk
killed
into
four people. He needs an
I'm putting that in quotes. 11 a.m. somewhere.
do we?
I
Oh
killed
yeah,
four,
we
I
do
killed
have a
four
quotes
people.
channel.
I killed 4 people. Give me alcohol.
As the four of you, Agnew has already entered the bar at this point. As you all enter the tavern, you see Father Caius is on a table that people have like brought down some bed sheets. It seems maybe they don't want to carry him up the stairs just yet. But on one of the large tables by the base of the stairs, you see Neve, the bard, is currently with the help of like 1 or 2 other people. It looks as though Neve was carrying most of the belongings of the Crimson Band at once and fell down the stairs with them. Very fortunate for Neve because there is a considerable amount of gear, like weapons and shit, and he's like putting them up on the table. And he's like talking to he's talking to one of the guards. What's one of the other guards who has not been taken? Let's see.
You mean by me naming like half of them in my backstory?
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and I named
I
the
haven't
other
even
ones.
named some very important characters as well as backstory yet.
As long as-
I gotta do that.
As long as we name them before they show up, that's the important part.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just my author brain being like, give him a fully fleshed out backstory now.
Yeah, I don't mind. I believe now, Cole, correct me on the pronunciation of this if need be, but Aaliyah, one of the other guards, is kind of looking at Neve. She's a half-elven woman in her mid-20s, kind of looking at Neve as Neve is like placing all of this stuff. And you see Aaliyah actually has, looks like a few bags of coin that she's like looking through. And Neve is like, I just figured you guys would have wanted all of their stuff because a lot of it I think they took from you. As he's like laying out like a couple of knives and some armor bits. And Cal, something that catches your eye is he kind of hauls it up onto the table, is a very well made and well used great axe.
Cal's gonna walk over and put a hand on it and be like, "Now, I'll trade you the sword on my back for this axe."
What, to me?
It's just... Well, he's just gonna swap them then. After hearing that,
Neve kind of goes, "Oh, I don't want any of this.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want you guys to have it. No, I'm leaving. I'm going."
He still puts the sword on the table and takes the axe because he doesn't want both. He just kind of looks at it. Now, is this the axe that the Dragonborn had?
When he fought in the courtyard, he had a war pick, but as you look at it, you do see draconic runes are carved into the haft of it. It does seem this was another one of his possessions. For one reason or another, the war pick was his preferred weapon in the courtyard.
Well, you ain't John's sword, but you'll do. And he's gonna have a realization hit, and he's gonna like look around the bar and make sure Lily is okay.
Yeah, as you're looking around, Lily is one of the people who is you see just handing out like tankards of water and ale to people who are still a little bit in shock. But she looks over to you and she smiles, and you see her like hold up a tankard of ale and leave it at the spot you usually sit at, as she's like still kind of hustling and handing out drinks.
He grabs the ale and just smiles, like going over, goes, "Okay, she's okay." And then he goes and just sits in his usual spot and just like gestures next to him for the others.
Yeah, I think before Neander goes, he's gonna go look at the weapons. He's gonna find does he find like a rapier or anything?
Absolutely, yeah.
He's gonna find the rapier and he's gonna look at Neve and say, "If you're leaving, head south towards Port Hartson."
I don't know if I was going that far south, but I was going to follow the river down. I have a friend who has a tavern in Waynon, and I think I'm finally going to take him up on his offer of having a residency there. I have enjoyed this town. I have also not enjoyed this town. So,
Okay. If it's in the... Go ahead.
It's nice when there's not bandits here all the time.
I have no doubt. I will never besmirch this place. Love the holly trees. Love the whole thing you guys have going on. I think I'm just not cut out for the country. He does now that he's deposited all this shit onto this table, he does pick up his bag that Vela, he's basically had his bags packed this entire time. He has just not been able to leave.
Yeah, I think both of us are kind of in that we had to, all of our stuff was just on the stage in a bag.
But he does as he's about to leave, he stops and he holds out his hand to you, Vela. It was easier having a friend through this. Thank you.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual, and I hope to visit you during your residency.
Yeah.
See what the great Neve is doing.
We'll see if I can get a moniker like that. That'd be great. Be great.
Yeah, I can start that. If we start I can advertise for you. You'll be in Wayland.
Wayne, yeah.
Wayne?
Listen, if you're ever down that way, just um, find me. I'll make sure you have a place to stay and some food.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck with everything.
You too.
Maybe I don't know. Do I hitch a ride on a boat as he just kind of like wanders out the front door of the tavern?
Poor guy.
He'll be fine.
That poor man.
I think Neander's he has the rapier and he's gonna go to Cal. He's gonna put the rapier on the counter. He's like, you think you can take the blade off of here?
Take the blade off the rapier?
Trust me. And he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, I never train with. Just don't worry about the blade. I just need the blade off.
All right. Cal's just gonna like look at it. It is a rapier. Just.
So are you just snapping the blade, or are you attempting to like remove the handle? Like, because there are two ways to do this. One of which leaves the blade fully intact.
I'm trying to remove it, remove
Okay.
it off.
Then this will. This is just going to be just strength. I don't think there's any real technique that's going to help with this.
18 on the die for
You
22.
You son of a bitch.
What is going on?
Can we get a dice cam for this fella?
I
No, I know. I trust you.
will point.
As you wrap a little bit of like a little bit of leather around the blade, and you just yank the hilt so hard that the peen on the pommel, it's a
There's a joke
thing.
to be had
It's
there.
a thing.
There's a joke to be had there.
Lazy.
Guys, he yanks and the peen comes off. I don't know how else to
Anyway.
phrase this.
Abigail, are you that hotting Cal touching someone's peen?
I love how we all, like, even though we're not in eye contact,
There was eye contact for sure. I know you and I looked at each other right there, and we're like,
We're like, right here.
The blade comes off. You've got the full blade and the tang. It's in one piece.
And as you do that, Neander smirks. He's like, I've missed this. And then like his eyes glow and he grabs the hilt, and you just see like the lightning come down his arm and just turn into the rapier blade, and like it's just living lightning.
Hey, you can
shit,
do that?
that's cool. Well, shit, that's cool. My eyes just glow because I think it's called an ASMR.
Is that a copyrighted word? Can we say that?
It's in the rule book for this. I guess I
thank
could
God.
say.
Cool, you're good then. You're good then.
it's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the book. I'm in ASMR. My eyes have glowed since I was born. My parents
Well, actually,
try to keep it up. Should we just say plain touched?
I want you to. I'll give me an intelligence arcana check. If you get above a 14, you understand that you are specifically an ASMR.
Okay.
If you get like an 8 to a 14, you know you're plain touched.
Can I give him the help action? Like,
Yeah.
kinda like as he's like talking, like I'm like, okay, like I'm like ASMR. Like, I'm,
I
like,
got
talking
I got the same roll twice, so that is a 16 on the die minus 1, so a 15.
There you go.
I
There you
know, just like so. I know I'm an ASMR because I don't have horns or nothing, and my eyes glow blue, and I guess my hands turned shiny white today, which kind of freaked me out a little bit. That never happened before. Parents tried to keep it hidden for a while, but people figured it out real quick around here. But yeah, so that's I can't use magic for the life of me. But
It seems
Elite-
like it's like even though you can't use magic, it seems you have power. Magic. I've learned in my many years of life that magic is just a term that people apply to things they can't understand.
yeah, that
And
makes a lot of
you-
sense.
And you, Cal, you are just something that they can't understand. But there's magic in you.
feel like Cal is good because he can do a little bit of magic, but he doesn't realize he's doing magic when he does things. I feel like it's gonna be those things he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He just assumes that cool things happen when he tries stuff, and every time he does something really well and guidance kicks in, it's just because he tried real hard.
As you guys are talking, Aaliyah chimes in and she goes, "Yeah, he's always been real weird." By the way, and she'll turn as she's like been counting through coin all this time, and she takes a couple of smaller pouches. She said, "Ruro said you guys are planning to head up to the ruins, see what these guys are doing with the others."
I'm gonna bring our people home.
She on the table, like in front of you guys, she puts these pouches of coin. She goes, "This is extra from what they've been taking from us. We'll, after counting out what we need to pay everybody back.
Aaliyah, you don't need to.
If you are going to go rescue our people, then consider it a recompense from the folks who were here taking our people. That's their coin. Now it's y'all's to make good with it." And she kind of hefts the larger bag. She goes, "Besides, they'd robbed enough people. We'll get everybody paid back and have plenty for the town coffers as well."
He's gonna. Aaliyah, I'm gonna be gone. I think even after I. Can you keep an eye on the farm for me?
Yeah,
Keep an eye on Millie.
absolutely. Whole town is looking out for you guys. We got you.
You're a good friend, and he slaps her hard on the back.
Thank you.
Just
Love that. There's a commotion as Ruros comes through the front door, and you see he has Haldor, the town guard captain, like slung over his shoulder.
Cal jumps up.
And Ruros just goes, "Clear a table!" and just kind of lays down Haldor, who you guys see is breathing very heavily, but he is alive. He's unconscious, but it looks like he's got like a pretty gnarly head wound, but he's okay. He's just unconscious. As Rose kind of takes a breath, he goes, "I found him behind the wood pile out back. Looks like I don't know. Looked like there was maybe a scuffle, but he's okay." But, whew.
Ooh. Cal's gonna look at him, and for a moment, when he looks at Haldor, who is like a big brother to him, he's gonna see John, and then just kind of shake his head and just, "All right."
Lily comes around from the bar with like a cold damp cloth and begins like cleaning the blood off of his face. As people kind of begin doing the same thing for Haldor. Bit of a commotion. But Rain, as all this is happening, one of the people who is tending to Chaos kind of comes up to you and he goes, he's semi-lucid and he's asking to talk to you.
Father Chaos is.
Yeah, he's in and out, but
Absolutely. And I will hold on just 1 minute. I will go and grab a spear from the pile of stuff, and then I will follow.
They lead you over. They've got like some pillows, so he's propped up. But he kind of goes, "Father Chaos, Rain's here," and they kind of step away. And he goes, "Oh, Rain! Oh, look at you! Oh, that was some feat you did out there."
I don't know how. Your teaching must have done it.
I didn't teach you how to do that. Let's not kid ourselves. At no point did I teach you resurrection rituals. That was going to be way later.
I don't know how it happened. This was them, right?
Yes, more. What a powerful act of magic happening in the light of the dawn. Rain, you... Very seldomly do the gods choose to intervene and grant miracles, and this morning they chose to act through you and put a miracle in your hands. Something about you got their attention.
I think they just really wanted to save you.
Oh, there's plenty of old priests in the world.
Not like you, though.
I am one of a kind. I'm also very hurt, so I'm gonna lay here for a little while, and,
I can try to heal you more.
Make sure there's no one else. I'll be fine. Make sure there's no one else in greater need of healing than I.
Okay.
As he kind of takes your hand and kind of pats it, and he goes, you're the best student I've ever had, Rain. And I think the gods have their eye on you now.
Aren't I the only student you've ever had?
Perhaps. I'm going to pass out now again.
She'll give a little kiss on the forehead.
He's very much not passed out. He is just laying back on the pillow.
Oh, okay. I'll
Master
pretend
Uguay or
anyway.
Did
Master
Cal have
CzePeku.
Cal is
Yeah.
looking over, not realizing that he's right above Raid, and then he just his head, and he says, "Oh, you did a real good job." From right above, his head is right above Rain's head as he's drinking his ale. So-
Thanks.
Are you all right?
I think he's all right.
He's oh, sorry, I do that sometimes. I forget how short ever really is. It'll be nice to have DnD. He's almost as tall as me. That's first time that's ever happened. He's like, but thank you for saving the father. He's always been nice to me and my sister.
Well, I can't say it wasn't selfish.
Well, yeah, he's your teacher.
Mm-hmm. He's helped a
That way-
lot.
I'll say power of saving lives is a lot better than power of taking them.
I think both have their use, right? I think we would have lost more people if you hadn't helped.
I just kind of figured out today that I probably could have done something a lot sooner.
Like what? We didn't know that they were going to do this, right?
I've done it before. And I let it happen last time.
Wait, when was last time?
Before you got here, before any of you got here, they rounded up a bunch of people, took them north. And I didn't do a damn thing because it didn't affect me. And well, that's why I really want to go, is I want to make up for it and save those people. So, and he just chugs a little bit of his ale. They need to make some stronger stuff.
Why do you think they wanted everybody? It seemed like they were picking out all the big, strong people of the group.
Work, maybe? Maybe they realized that the people they took weren't cut at. And a realization kind of hits Cal's face. I really hope nothing happened to any of those people.
Well, we can try to get them, right?
That's the plan. So can you do the healing magic? Go whatever you want. He's gonna do these hands too.
Jesse.
I don't know. Honestly, I've only done the most basic healing before, but I don't know. I feel different now. Maybe I can.
Cal is tempted to do something really stupid and looks at his pinky finger, but then decides against it. Just goes, nah.
Good move.
I was gonna break my finger and see if you could heal it, but just in case you can't,
No,
I might need.
yeah.
I kind of need that to swing my axe. So
Yeah, and there's other people I can test on as I motion to the wounded people surrounding us.
Yeah, could you make sure my boss is okay? He got a big head wound.
Yeah. Take me there.
Just kind of points over to
over
the next table.
over at one of the other tables, Captain Haldor is there. Rain, go ahead and give me an intelligence medicine check.
Okay. Medicine. Okay, guys. Okay, I see you. All right. So this is 19.
Haldor is definitely, he sustained like a pretty serious like blunt force trauma to the side of the head. He is most assuredly concussed. However, it does not, based on like the people you were dealing with, you're pretty sure if they wanted him dead, he would have been dead. So you think very similar to Father Caius, some continued care over the next couple of weeks, and he should make a pretty good recovery. But you get the wound a little more cleaned up, apply some salves and ointments and unguents, and basically just dress the wound and make sure like there's not going to be any type of like infection.
Mm-hmm.
Neander wants to talk to Vela. I think he's gonna look at Vela, and above table. Vela's not a human, yeah.
No, she's very very unique looking.
That's what I figured. Cool. All right, back in the game.
It's very obvious she's got some
Yeah.
fae.
Neander, like he's gonna make eye contact with Vela, and he's gonna start walking towards her, and he's gonna take out his notebook, and are you? And he's gonna, from, I think my notes say, the dreaming or the Feywild.
No. Are you?
Scratches that. He's like, can you see him scratch that off? He's like, I don't know. I think so. My tutor. He's long gone, passed, but I'm adopted by House Tyrion Valley. We from Port Hartson, and they always said I was probably from the dreaming, from the Fae. But the reason why I've left is, well, my immediate family members, they've all passed centuries ago, and I want to figure out who I am. And I was hoping maybe you'd be able to point me in a direction.
Well, there's a portal to the dreaming.
And he perks up at this. He's like, new page. It's like, portal, tell me more. He's just writing stuff down.
Yes, let me go to the notes about that. I shall do that. Where?
You mean this portal? I've heard it was a myth. I never put much stock in it, but there wasn't a lot of, books in our library that talked about it. But are you sure it's real?
I'm fairly certain it is. I know of someone who had fallen through it. My father.
Sorry for your loss, even though we don't know if he's gone.
No, he's fine.
Oh, great. Awesome.
No, he's totally
I
fine.
retract that. That's lovely. Great. Wow. That's gonna, and he's gonna like take a big gulp of his beer. Like, oh, no, that's great. Lovely.
It was when he was a kid, and then yeah.
He's
Oh, well, that's awesome. He drinks it.
He came back.
He got better.
I got better.
Cal finishes that, leans over. He's like, Vela, what do you like to drink?
Water, hot chocolate, coffee.
He's like, Neander, what do you like?
Well, I'm not really a big fan of beer. Do you guys have
We have
any
mead.
wine?
We have mead.
Lily behind the bar
I'll
goes,
take-
it's technically wine.
I'll take some mead.
Lily, can I have 2 meads and a water? He looks to see if Rain is busy, and Rain, do you want a mead? Cool. Normal size glass for them. don't give him a cow glass. Well, Neander, do you want a cow glass?
Everybody's drinking tall today.
I'll take a cow size.
Okay.
3 tall cups of mead, and as well as a cup of hot coffee, and like a little thing, a little like tiny bowl of sugar cubes, as well, comes over. One thing I do want to, Vela, as you guys are sitting at the bar and this talk of the dreaming and the fair folk, you've managed, by being over at the stage, you've managed to avoid it for almost the entire time you've been here. But now that you're seated at the bar having this conversation, your eyes are drawn to the large mirror behind the bar.
Oh no.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Hey, what's that about? Hey, what's
worry
that
about
Oh
about?
no.
Don't worry
Hey,
about
what's
Oh no,
going
you
on?
guys.
Don't worry about
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
I
It's
immediately regret my
bad.
decisions.
Don't worry about it.
It's bad. It's so bad, you guys. The 6 plus 0.
Okay. You
Stop
worry.
that!
I have
you're
to go.
Stop
As
rolling
you're-
badly.
you suddenly become aware of the large, that bars have, that big mirror, and you've been avoiding looking at it, but out of the corner of your eye you almost see these like thin, almost like fishing line, translucent threads just like snap down onto your shoulders and your elbows, and you just have this brief moment where you just feel out of your own control, just your arms just twitch just a little bit as if pulled at those joints. Nothing else but a gentle reminder.
I don't fucking like that.
You guys just see Vela just kind of like at her shoulders and elbows, just like a little bit of a twitch.
You okay, Vela?
Yeah. I think maybe trying to free the horse kind of locked up my joints a little bit.
I could give you a shoulder rub if you want. I'm pretty good at
That's
them.
okay. Thank you. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
But
Anyone else want one? Cal's clearly been drinking a little bit, and he's like,
Lil,
Neander's gonna be like, no, but thank you. I'm afraid you might crush my shoulder.
I can be gentle when I want to.
he can.
Neander's
says,
gonna, like,
Lil
Neander's
behind
gonna,
the bar.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you can. Like,
Well, Jake just said the bartender said he can, and I'm like, see, Lily gets Oh, yep. Lily does get it. Anyway,
Neander's gonna look at Lily and just give her a little wink, a knowing wink.
She winks back.
the Malice Forest does have at least one portal in it. It's rumored that there's multiple, considering it's easy enough to quite literally trip and fall into the dreaming.
As one does. You see Neander's just writing this down, and you see, like, he's not really hiding it. You see, like, he writes down multiple portals, !, dash, look into this, and that's what and he closes his book and puts it back in his bag.
There are multiple realms within the dreaming, though. You don't know what faction you'll end up in. And not all of them are... Actually, I don't think any of them are necessarily benevolent. They're all chaotic in some way.
All I know is I'm in the Ladrin. I guess I don't know if that means anything to you.
She kind of, like, tilts her head, cranes her neck a little. Nope.
That's fair. That's fine.
Cal's listening, but he doesn't know half of the words you guys are saying. He goes, so are we all weird?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm weird, but I would say I'm. He said, we're gonna have a little Iron Man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
Was that rude? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I mean, I don't think. I just figured we all. I mean, you're clearly not human, but like, I thought you were just an elf, which nothing wrong with. I mean,
Nothing
What's an
wrong.
what's the Eladron?
And he's gonna take out his notebook. Well, according to my research, it's
Oh shit! Oh,
it's it's basically we are a subset of elves. We take on different seasons and some take on different parts of the weather. And as you can see, and he gestures, would be what others would consider a storm eladrin.
that sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
It has its perks.
Is that why you can shoot lightning?
I think so.
That's fucking cool. My eyes just glow. I got stupid glowy eye powers. You got lightning bolts.
Again, just happened today. I do not know if I can do it again. I do not know.
As you guys are conversing, Agnew leans in.
Fuck! I forgot you were here, pirate.
I'm sorry, Royale. I'm going to do my best.
Oh,
And he
shit.
just says, "Well, if you're planning on going to the ruins,
Pretty good.
might see if we can get some horses for that cart. Now they put the fire out. I'll go see about it." And that's what Agnew is going to be doing.
So
And is gonna look at everybody,
just
Rain
have
and Vela, and she would like.
Did you know they were
And
here?
you kind of see like you guys feel like a static shock. That made me feel things.
I was about to say, am I the only one who thinks his voice is like really hot?
Like butter.
Like, man, I sound like a fucking idiot all the damn time, and he's over here sounding like, I think you said it right, Vela, like butter. Like, he talks and I want to swoon.
Mm.
That's all that needed.
Mm.
Bex is, it's more Bex than Ray.
Both things can be true.
Well, we gotta, we're definitely not going today, right?
And Neander's gonna look at you. He's like, "You can't go today.
I cannot. I gotta say bye to my my sister too, so.
Yeah, you guys will have some time to get your affairs in order before heading out. So I think we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. So tune back in as our adventurers make ready to hit the road. and welcome back. Having gotten some more information, our adventurers are going to go into a very small stretch of 2 days of downtime to prepare for this journey. Now, they have Agnew is facilitating getting a couple of horses for the cart, and the cart was on fire, so it has sustained damage. So, if it sustains more damage during the journey, we'll see how long that cart lasts. But it will be a 2-day journey to the Tower Ruins up the northern road. So, in that 2 days of prep time that you guys have before you set out, would anyone... It is Oregon Trail. It is Oregon Trail.
I would like to buy boxes and boxes of bullets, please. So I can hunt.
Before Cal goes home, he's gonna walk up to Lily at the bar.
Yeah.
But hey, so I'm going to help our people, save them, and when we come back, I'm leaving again. I know we're not really like dating or nothing, but
Cal, you are the only one who struggles with putting a label on this.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, Lily, and I'd like to spend some time with you before we leave. But I'm gonna be gone a while, I think, and it's not fair of me to ask you to like sit here and wait, because I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back, frankly. She
puts a hand on top of your hand on the bar, and she says, "Don't you worry. I don't think you would make me wait for you. I care about you a whole lot, Cal, but I think a lot of us have known that you have things in store for you bigger than this town, and it would be wrong of me to stand in the way of that. So go get our people back, and whatever the world has in store for you, I'll always be here whenever you come home."
You're the best, Lily. But I don't think we're leaving for a bit, and it's getting late. What time you get off?
You know exactly what time I get off.
Well, I'll be sitting right here till you do.
She like leans over the bar and gives you a little peck on the cheek.
Wait, is the
Bella's
rest of the party still here?
This is crazy.
Bella definitely is, because she stays here on the stage. So
This
she's
is true.
just like,
Vela, you actually have a room now.
Bella, if you've stayed here, you've definitely seen Cal and Lily
yeah.
flirt a whole bunch, but he's like, just kind of smiles. He's a little drunk at this point, and he's just like, And he turns to see the rest of the party, looking at him, he's like, what?
Neander's just gonna and he's just gonna walk towards the temple like
He's gonna sit and he's just gonna go face into Mug, like trying to hide his eye. He's a little embarrassed now, and he's like, she's cute, leave me alone.
Yeah, as Neander walks by, he just pats his shoulder. Alright, man. And then he just walks.
Bella's just very quickly finishing packing her things and taking them to her room. Good night.
So Cal, you and Lily, of course, get to spend some time together before heading out. We're adults. You bone down.
That's too far.
I'm the bad guy now. You get slammed down big style, and
oh my god!
I mean, she's an average size elf, and Cal is Cal, so probably.
Just the way she likes it.
Jesus Christ! I have lost.
This is the party you picked, Jake.
I have
This
lost
is the cast
control.
you chose.
They're just lobbing things up there.
Jeez.
I mean, you knew me and Bex were gonna be here.
This
you
is
knew
a
what to
this is a
expect.
respectable
This is not my
this is a
fault. Don't drop me
respectable
into this.
production.
Jacob Olin's YouTube channel. I would never.
Not
But
in my
also-
Christian Minecraft server.
I've been a
Not
saint.
in
Don't
the
bring me
party.
into this.
Other than enjoying some quality time with Lily, Cal, what
He-
else would you like to do during your
Um,
downtime?
On a completely different tone, he's just gonna hang out with his family a bit,
Yeah.
and probably Roros, and probably his family first, and he's gonna try to find his little halfling buddy.
Absolutely.
He'll do that probably on day 2 before they leave, but day 1 night, obviously he spends the night with Lily, but then when he goes home the next day, he's gonna spend some time with Mom and Pa, and Millie in particular, because she and him are very close, and
Yeah.
last time a brother went away, bad things happened. So he's
There-
gonna, yeah. So however you want to set the scene for that.
I think first, as you're with your sister, how do Cal and Millie hang out? Like, what's their go-to sibling activity?
This is gonna sound really silly. It's usually they have a little like target they've made in the backyard. Cal throws axes, and she shoots her little bow that Cal bought her with, probably 2 months worth of pay as a guard. He bought her a bow as a present because she always wanted to learn archery, so he bought her a bow and arrows and quiver. And so he tries to hit the same target with his axe that she does with her bow. So they're just doing that in the backyard and talking before. He hasn't told her yet that he's leaving as of right
Okay.
this second. He's told his mom and pa, but he told them not to tell Millie.
Okay. As the two of you are having a target practice, there we go. Millie's just kind of giving you like some of the gossip she's heard from around town. Just sort of giving you the lowdown of what her friends have been up to.
And they were roommates?
They were roommates. She starts talking to you about one of the boys who has been not very successfully trying to flirt with her.
Is this a good boy or a shithead?
He's all right, but he's just, I don't know. He's just got too much of an attitude. Like, I think he thinks he's cooler than he is, and he's just not.
Millie, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. You're 14. Not a single 14-year-old in the world is actually cool.
Yeah.
Including you.
Could an uncool 14-year-old do this? And I'm gonna roll to hit the target. Oh, she misses the target completely.
That's exactly
And
what
she
an
goes,
uncool 14-year-old would
Point
do, Millie.
stands. Point stands.
You, listen. I think he's probably a good boy. He just is trying too hard. So maybe just let him know he doesn't need to try so hard. Just be himself. Like, you seem to like him a little bit, and he seems like a nice
Yeah.
boy. No, you should have. This
Shut
from the
up.
girl who made fun of me for a week after my first date with Lily.
Yeah, everybody knows you two aren't dating.
Listen, that's a active decision on both ends of things. He throws an axe. That's a 22 to hit.
Who is this guy?
Just
All
listen.
right, keep telling yourself that.
I already talked to Lily, and I need to talk to you too. Actually, little bean sprout. Well, I'm leaving to go get our people back, but I feel like there's going to be a lot more to this, and he's going to look her right in the eyes and just, I don't think I'm coming back for a while. Millipede, I need you to. I'm gonna be okay. I need you to take care of Mom and Pa. And keep sharp on those bow skills just in case, okay?
are you going?
I need to figure out what's going on with me. I'm
Can't you?
way... Millie, when I killed those folks yesterday, it wasn't hard. I don't mean the fight was hard, but I just swung. I found and it wasn't wild. It was like I knew where to hit, and I felt nothing until after. And
Well, because
Oh.
you practice, you train, and they were bad guys.
it's
so-
more than that. It was. I need to figure out. Paul always says the gods picked me for this blessing, and he makes his eyes glow. I need to figure out what I'm meant to do, and I can't do that at the farm.
You could talk to Father Caius about it and
I've talked to the father.
Get figured out.
Millie, it's not that simple. I love this town. I love our holly trees. I love the people here. I love you. I love Mom and Pa. I'm never going to stop loving you and Mom and Pa, that's for sure. But I need to figure out what I'm meant to do, and it's not to stay here. Mom and Pa both know that. And if I can find out what happened to John at the same time, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but I don't think you should go. I think you should stay here and figure it out. I don't get why you have to travel around and do all this stuff when there's plenty for you to figure out here. And I
Yep.
just maybe it doesn't make sense for you to go on the road and leave us here, because I mean, like you say, you love this town, but you're leaving anyway. And
Millie, I know you're upset, but it's something I have to do, okay? It's no coincidence that 5 very different, very interesting people all happen to be there this morning. Maybe it's Solvanok guiding my hands, so guiding our hands. Maybe it's one of the other gods, I don't know, but I gotta figure out what's going on, okay? And I know you're gonna be mad at me, but just remember, and he's gonna take 2 fingers and tap her on the forehead. I love you more every day. I love you more than the amount of legs on a millipede.
I would like you to make a charisma persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, my charisma's 16, right? Yeah. Charisma persuasion. Dang it, I want proficiency in that, so I'm getting an expertise die, but that's still a +3. 16?
16. Pretty good.
And
But
he's gonna add on it and be like, hey, you got a life here. Outside of you guys and a little bit Lily, I've been wanting to go do my own thing for years, but I was not strong enough, and I need to find out what happened to John. I don't know if I will with this adventure, but I need to try. But I promise this big brother, and he's going to put his hand on his shoulder, is going to come home happy and alive. I promise.
she kind of like shrugs off your hand, and she just goes, "That's what John said," and she's gonna kind of storm off from you.
Yeah. He's going to throw one more axe. Natural 20. Just. I get why she's mad. He's going to look up at the sky. I'm just saying it's daytime right now, right?
Yeah.
Sylvanat, I don't know what you've picked me for or what you want me to do. It was you I felt when I healed Ruros, and I don't want any more blessings for me. any more help from me, just please keep Millie, Ma, and Pa happy, healthy, and safe. I don't care that they're just simple farmers. If you value me, I don't know why you would. I'm just looks down at his hands that are still, there's probably still a little bit of residue from the blood. Like, I know it's the next day, but like,
You can see there's some dried blood under the fingernails.
I don't know why you care about a monster who's good at killing, but they are better than me. So if anything happens to them, I will tear my way through the heavens to see you answer for it. And he just throws another axe, doesn't even see if it hits, and he just starts walking back in the house.
I'd like you to make a charisma religion check.
Charisma religion. Okay, that's
Yes.
better. Not as good. 12.
12.
That's my worst roll of this whole campaign.
You know, and you've heard stories of the gods granting insight to people in prayer and in time of need. You've even heard stories of the gods visiting people to give a quite personal answer to prayer. But in this moment, Solvanak perhaps does not have anything yet to say to you. Over the next chunk of time before you depart, which would be on the morning of the third day, is there anything else Cal wants to? Oh wait, no.
I want to go talk to Ruros
Max.
and Max and
Yeah.
Max. Ruros and Max, my little halfling buddy.
Actually, as you are like kind of going from like the edge of town where your farm is, you hear the quite familiar sound of the sprinting of small feet, as coming from like where the bakery he works at is. Max, who has like a sack slung over his shoulder, sprints up to you, and he's just like, Cal!
Hey, Max. And just for description, since this would be like later, Cal's attire is going to change. He's still wearing like a blue sleeveless like shirt that's got like buttons on it at the top, just enough to see his décolletage, you say. But his arms out. He's got a couple bracers on, and he's wearing a belt and a fur pelt on his waist, and pants, boots. But he's shaved the sides of his head, but he's kept the top and the back middle hair, because he's like, and you see some stubble growing in because he shaves every day. But right now he's like, I don't care about that. So he's trying a new look out, and he sees Max run up, and he's like, oh shit, there's a short stack. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, you fucking skyscraper oak tree motherfucker. I hear you're going up north for the others.
And I'm gonna get our people back. I met some good folks. They're gonna help me out.
No, I heard. Listen, I don't want you going up the road without a taste of home, all right? And he kind of tosses the sack, and you feel the weight of what would probably be the equivalent of about 2 days' rations worth of bread.
There's some owlbear claws in here, right?
Oh, you know it. You think I'm gonna let you go unfed? No, gotta put some meat on your bones. And he like punches you in the thigh.
If anyone needs meat on their bone, I don't know. Well, he kind of pokes him in the belly. He's like, you got enough meat for most of your family going on down there.
I do nothing but eat bread all day.
Yeah, I know. And that's how you like it.
I'm so carved up, it's insane.
He's like,
He's just like looking up at you.
you'll look at you're gonna look after everyone as best you can as far as food goes, right?
Oh, you know I am.
Make sure Millie gets some food. She's kind of mad.
Your family's not gonna go destitute once you leave.
I just worry.
I know.
Ma's real sad, and Pa understands, but Millie does not.
Well, I mean, you don't need me to say it, but
I'm not gonna end up like John. I'm gonna come back. I promise.
I know you will. But still, Cal, we can say it all we like, but we don't know for certain, and it's.
I'm not gonna let Millie have the same problems I have. I'm coming back. He goes, now, what I need you to do is to make sure no disreputable lads try to make moves on my sister, okay?
Your sister's going to be kicking their asses before too long, so I think you're pretty good on that front.
I mean, but you're crotch level with most of them. You can just punch them real quick and run away.
You know, there's other small folk in this town. Like, I'm not the only halfling.
Yeah, but you're one of my two best friends.
This is very true. You know, it's sort of paradoxical to have two best of anything. Eventually, one day you're going to have to pick between me and Ruros. And personally, I'd pick me.
You do give me some nice food.
Ruros can't make you bread.
But Ruros can get my back in a fight. So it's a little different there. So I got to figure it out. By the time I come back, not from what I'm about to do, but fully, I'll have an answer for you. I promise.
Good. You better be out there killing dragons, getting lots of gold and diamonds and gems, and bringing back renown and fame to Holyhead.
I did get this. Slams down the dragon axe, bigger than Max. That's how it helped me a little bit.
That's an axe.
It's got runes on it, though. You see that? I don't know what they do. I don't know if they do shit, but it looks cool.
Do they do anything? It just looks like...
I don't fucking know. I don't know how runes work. I don't do magic.
I don't know the Draconic alphabet, so...
I should ask Neander. He seems like he'd know some dragon shit.
What if it's... I don't know. What if it's just like... What if it's like a reminder to sharpen it?
I don't think they'd waste the time inscribing the runes for sharpening. Maybe it's an insult like, I'm a cleave an axe wound in you as thick as your mom's axe wound or some shit like that.
You are truly a poet of our generation.
I'm gonna roll. Cal does not realize he's talking shit. He just goes, "No, I'm not. You're making fun of me. All right. Well, Max, and he picks Max up. He picks Max up and squeezes him in a bear hug for a minute. And take care of yourself too.
You take care of yourself. You're going where it's dangerous.
Well, hey, your mama cooking today? 'Cause
always. I know. Well, you'd better stop by for some more food. I know she wants to see you off as well.
I'll go see her. We don't need to roleplay that, but I'm gonna go see your family, but I need to go talk to Ruros before I leave.
You mind if I walk with you? Just I'm on my lunch break now, so.
He puts Max on his shoulder.
As is the way. You head into town and you see Ruros has kind of become the de facto leader of the handful of remaining guard members. At this point, it's pretty much just him and Aaliyah.
Hey, Max, you want another job?
Oh, yes, all criminals and ne'er-do-wells will tremble before my might with my peak physicality and menacing facial expressions.
When we were kids, you were pretty good with that slingshot. I don't know if you've ever taken a stone to the head before. It fucking hurts.
As a matter of fact, I have. And some of us are meant to be guards, some of us are meant to be bakers. I am more than happy to be the latter.
All right. Get off my fucking shoulder. Just puts him down.
Stop putting me up there, then. Roro sees you guys, kind of like smiles as he catches the two of you, and he jogs over. So you getting ready to head out for too long?
Yeah, going to meet up with Neander, Vela, and Rain, and Agnew, and then we're leaving. Take care of things.
Yeah, we got some things worked up here. Got some of the new some new folks will be training, getting ready, and all that. But Luckily, Haldor should be right as rain before too long. So, luckily,
Maybe.
hopefully we've had our spell of bad luck for the time being. So,
Can I talk to you over here for a second, away from? No offense, Aaliyah, Max, but I just need to ask Ruro something private.
they both kind of go like, yeah, sure, and they both give you some space.
If they wanted to kill him, he'd be dead.
Yeah,
Why didn't they?
not sure. I was assuming it was because they were probably going to truss him up and take him in the wagon with the others. I mean, a guy like Haldor, you think he would have gone willingly?
No. Maybe ask him a couple questions though before when he wakes up. I trust
think-
Haldor, but
You
this
think
has been a weird couple days, man. Like, if he knows anything about what they're doing,
I mean,
or if
I'll
there's anything
check.
worse happening.
I mean, he might be by the time, because you probably be back in a couple of days, or a few, I say. He might
We'll
be.
see.
We'll see if he's good to go when you get back before you head out on your.
I'm not saying he's
Journeys.
involved. I'm just saying he might know something.
Sounds like you're saying he's involved.
I'm not saying he's involved. I'm just saying that he was the only one in town they would talk to.
Between you and me, I think he was trying to make it that way. I think Haldor was trying to put himself between them and everybody else.
I agree, but we need all the information we can get if he has any other information.
True.
But
What do you reckon you're gonna run into up there at the Tower Ruins?
probably another bunch of little pansy-ass Crimson Band, if there's any more of them. That dwarf that ran off, he's definitely going to be up there. Unless he was smart and he run for the hills. But
Yeah, we'll see.
there's going to be something more. They were bringing people there for someone else, I think. So
I know Vela said the carriage driver ran off. The cart driver ran off north, so he probably headed back there. He's got a lead. He's gonna have a couple of God fucking damn it. He's gonna have a couple of days lead on you.
and I'm gonna do my best to save her friend too. You take care of things here, okay? Gunalia.
I will.
Make sure. Speaking of Vela, you think she's kind of cute?
You absolute dog.
Nah.
She's kind of creepy. She's got this kind of like weird circus vibe going on. I don't like clowns. So it's
don't know.
like
I always
she's
like-
not, but it's just close enough for me to like remind me of it. And it's just like, it gives me the shivers.
I always thought whatever she'd perform with her friend that was real elegant.
Oh no, it is for sure.
You just
Yeah.
can't appreciate the arts, you dumb son of a bitch. Slap
I
upside the head.
appreciate the arts more than you.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah,
well,
who do you ask to write your reports on watch sometimes?
Hey. That's different. My handwriting's shit. I can write it, but it just looks like shit.
Yeah, because you never practiced when we were schooling.
That's just
he-
that's just real life Cole having shitty
I-
handwriting.
he kind of gives you he gives you a shove. Was there anything else Cal wanted to get up to before like reconvening?
No,
with the party? All right.
He got to talk to his sister, got to talk to his friends. He fucked Lily. He's done.
Hell yeah. To-do list.
To-do list. Lily.
Does anyone have a preference as to who would like to go next on the bit of downtime?
I will just say, I think Vela's kind of hanging out with, like, probably Neander throughout the time of just like, I don't know what I'm doing. You talked
Well,
to
yeah,
me.
let's go into you guys' your guys' time. What are Neander and Vela, or I suppose Neander accompanied by Vela, getting up to over these next 2 days?
Yeah, so I think Neander's he sees Vela with him. Well, maybe he can. And he's just gonna go to like I guess by the temple, and he's gonna be above table his Eldritch Blast. But in the game, he's like, how to do the see if we can make
Spencer.
that happen again.
real quick, your audio is dropping in and out for me. Let's give it
Try
another
Are we
go.
good? We're
Let's
good.
give it
Let's
another
try
go. Let's see what
again.
Yes.
happens.
On Neander's turn, of all things.
So, Neander and Vela.
Round 3. Let's go.
What are the two of you doing?
I just imagine when you actually edit it, it just shows. This is what Neander's doing. Like,
I'll keep
just
in
got
chunks so that the audience gets context.
so, we're hearing me now. Yes, we're good.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
All right.
do not lean back or relax in any way.
We're here.
Reject.
Stay forward. I'll be with you in solidarity.
Okay.
We'll let you know if it cuts out.
Yeah.
Neander like sees like Vela's with him, and so he's like, okay, maybe you can give me some pointers. And he's going to go to like that where he was sitting in front of the temple before that, like 2 nights ago, and he's just gonna be practicing his Eldritch Blast, like trying to lightning. We got all that.
We got it all.
We got it.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
You're out there. Are you? What are you? Are you just like shooting eldritch blasts off to the sky, or
I
are
think
you
because like the
targeting
way
something
I am
specific?
Oh no.
come.
Try that again. Just try it again. I'm just gonna. Are you good if like we interrupt you when it starts cutting out so you don't have to redo the whole thing
I'm
again?
like, you'll be like, Spencer, your audio went out.
Like I think Neander's like Eldritch Blast. They don't like. It's almost like they're like lightning strikes. They come from the guy and like
Gotcha.
from him. So
Okay.
it's like he's just trying to make lightning. You know. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Lightning.
This is gonna be the
legs.
death of me.
Um, I'm gonna roll a check to see how the townsfolk of Hollyhead are reacting to this, because as we've discussed in our world building in Didaeus, which is the name of this place, magic is very well respected when in the hands of the powerful. Basically, the noble houses all typically will have some degree of magic. However, to a common person, seeing some random traveler throw out spells could perhaps cause a little bit of fear. So I'm gonna roll a. I'm gonna call this a wisdom check for the town of Hollyhead. I'm gonna give them a collective +2. And they are looking to get above, I'm going to say a 13, to see if they are handling this well. On a natural 20. As you are going through this process, like with Vela, kind of like getting used to wielding your magic in this way, there is a small crowd of young kids who are like at a distance. Like at first you don't notice them, and then you see like a little, because the temple's like a little elevated, kind of down the hill behind a bush. You see maybe like 4 or 5, like anywhere from like 6 to 8-year-olds, who are horrendously unsupervised, as many rural children are. Shout out to my fellow farm kids. And when they see the two of you kind of turn and look, they all kind of like back into the bush like a sea anemone. But you're getting some positive attention as you go through this process, and people are regarding you with you being like a wealthy out-of-towner who seems to have the bearing of one of the noble houses. I think you're gaining some good reputation in the town. People, as you like finish this, if you walk through town, people are giving you like nods and smiles. I want to know, how does Neander feel? Was he expecting to get that kind of reaction? How does it feel to have these people that he doesn't really know just sort of being like, hey man, you're doing your thing, and we think that's cool?
Yeah, I think as they're like Vela and him are walking back into town, he's seeing everybody looking around. He's gonna look to Vela and he's you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting, Vel? Is that for the past 250 years, I have been paraded around Port Hartson as this fae of House Tyrion Valley, and I've always been known as the wonder child of House Tyrion Valley. Everybody just knows me as House Tyrion Valley's fae. And now I get to make, it's the first time in 2 centuries, people like me. And if this, is that weird that it feels good?
No, not even a little. In fact, I kind of know the feeling. This does.
Yeah.
It feels good. Feels different. Not being recognized for who you're related to.
Yeah. You know, I mean, all the people I grew up with are long gone, and that does something to you.
I bet.
You're getting older, but I still look like I'm in my 20s. When I saw my parents grow old, I buried them. So my siblings grow old, buried them. Niece, nephew, grandnieces, grandnephews. Now I forget which grade I'm on, but he idolized me like those kids did over there, and so it feels nice. That's all I'll say. It feels nice. And I think Neander's going to take out his journal and he's going to write a letter to the current lord and he's going to just give him an update, and he's going to, all right, Vela, well, I'm going to find a courier so they can send this back, so they at least know where I'm going to be going.
Absolutely. Are you okay if I join you? I have a letter myself I would like
Yeah.
to send.
Yeah, feel free. And I think that's kind of what Neander's going to be doing. Like, at that first day he did that, and then second day he's just going to be learning a little bit more about the town.
Yeah. There is for the Couriers Guild, there is essentially like a mailbox in town that you can drop packages and parcels in. I'll roll to see if a courier shows up in the next 2 days, now that the town, we'll see if now that the Crimson Band are not turning people away. Not on the first day, and not on the second day. So, but a courier usually comes by, under normal circumstances, will be by like once a week. So very soon someone will come by to pick up the letters and see them on their way. Abigail, if you can keep private who your letter is to, or you may choose to share. I leave that up to you.
I think it's okay. I think she sends a letter to the Twisted Tales Tavern. And it's just giving, I think she does this pretty regularly. Just gives an update just in case there's anyone there who can receive it.
Yeah. Yeah, from your own experience there, couriers are often received through that part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know that, like, the Couriers Guild is so good at their job, there are a great number of conspiracy theories about how they are so good at their job.
It's like the Skyrim ones who chase you while you're fighting a dragon, and they're like, I've got a letter for you.
I've
been looking all over for you.
Been
I've
looking
got
all over.
something to deliver. Your hands
like-
only.
A cross between that and the mailman from Twilight Princess.
Dude, the mailman from Twilight Princess is the
That
best
guy-
mailman in history.
Hey!
That guy fucks.
That guy's dedication to the craft is admirable.
But yeah, throughout the next day, like, now that I think, and Vela, I think by proximity to Neander, you as well are kind of getting, and I think also people are just recognizing you as an artist, and are fans of you. So I think the two of you are able to get a little bit, familiarize yourself with the town and kind of ingratiate yourself with the people who live here. if you would like, I would like if oh my god, brain is going. If one or both of you would like to, you can roll a check to potentially gain some information about the town, about the surrounding area. If you want, you can leave it up to me, depending on like as far as like what type of check versus like the information you would get, or if maybe you're curious if there's something you would want to learn, either about the road, about the ruins, about the town, anything like that.
Yeah, I think Neander would probably want to know more about the ruins and stuff like that. So I think I'm happy to roll a check.
Yeah,
for
let's call this a charisma history check, as you're kind of using your influence to kind of gauge and learn more about this historical ruin, this ancient site.
That's going to be a 15 total.
15 total, not bad. No one really knows exactly what the tower ruins are. The most commonly, and the thing that makes the most sense, is that it was a watchtower, it being on a mountain road. But something you learn is that the tower ruins aren't on that northern road. They're actually about a half a mile, like, into the mountains from the road. And on a 15, you also learn that there is a rumor, a tall tale, if you will, that the tower was a watchtower not to watch the road, but rather that there was something in the mountains that maybe like an ancient order of knights or rangers or something like that were keeping an eye on. So there seems to be a number of like spooky ghost story type things about like, oh, and the watchtower was keeping the ghosts at bay, and the children must go to bed on time, otherwise the ghosts will come out of the tower. So there does seem to be some kind of, dark suspicion surrounding it.
Okay.
Vela, is there anything you would like to try to get?
Yeah, I would love to learn more about the road, see about people who have traveled it, and see if there's anything like any special turn we need to make to avoid a fallen tree that's been stuck there for ages, like stuff like that.
Let's call this a charisma survival check.
All right. 20 total.
Very good. On a 20 total, the main concern on this northern road is bandits, because the city of Kelnafalir is kind of the next stop if you can get through the mountains, and so much coin is coming out of Kelnafalir that like highwaymen and robbers are like, this will be our one big score if we can get this. But you also learn like there are a number of treacherous paths on the mountain as well. And you learn of a couple spots that are going to, that if you were unaware of them, would definitely make things more dangerous. So if you would like to mark down, you guys are gonna get to add 1d4 to any survival checks you might make to navigate through the mountains.
Wonderful. And I'll relay this information to everyone, like to Neander, because I'm sure we're kind of near the same spots while we're getting this info.
But the two of you have gotten a pretty good amount of where you're going and how you're going to be getting there. And then on the evening before you guys set out, the two of you head over to the tavern where you see Cal is heading towards. But we're going to rewind back over to Rain. How is Rain spending these 2 days?
So Rain is going to be attempting to do every single around the monastery that she possibly can while Father Caius is recovering.
Yeah.
And she knows that she's going to be leaving.
Yeah, you managed to keep very busy making sure that the monastery is taken care of.
The other thing is, you can tell me if I can't do this, but would I have some sort of, given my parents' merchant tinkering abilities, would I have any sort of, like, could I should say, have a sort of, like, sending gear or like a toy that I can like kind of Morse code to them, like, hey, I'm going on an adventure?
I think that is absolutely reasonable
Okay.
for you to have. You've got a pretty basic. We'll go ahead and say it's like a sending stone, more or
Okay.
less. You can send
Yeah.
like a daily message to them, and
Okay.
they can respond to it and send you one in turn.
Okay, perfect.
They do respond. They of course wish you the best of luck and tell you to be careful, and with their knowledge as merchants, reiterate the potential dangers of thieves on those on that mountain road. Let me see. I'm gonna roll a check to see if they know anything that might give you an advantage versus that hazard. They do not,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
But no, you check in with your family, and they you keep them abreast of the situation. Other than the actually, I'll say shit. What was I gonna say? Holy fuck! I just completely
I don't know
blanked.
how to help you.
It's okay. It's me. The caffeine is being processed.
But otherwise, she doesn't really
Yeah.
have too many ties, so she'll check on KS. She will definitely thank him for his help, just in case she doesn't.
Yeah, they've got him moved up into one of the rooms.
Okay.
You hear there does seem to be talk like, should we move him back over to, like the temple, and I think the consensus is to keep him in the center of town where people can get to him. He's doing much better. His burns have been like bandaged and healing has been applied to. You've definitely been helping with that too. Also, something that happens that I do want to quickly touch on is you perform the funeral rites for the Crimson Band. They are buried in the town cemetery, which is like by the temple. And Cal, I imagine you
So
might have thoughts
Cal
on that.
would be there as they're being buried, and he would just like as they're being buried, just be like, he's going to say like he thinks he's being quiet. I'm actually gonna roll to see if he tries to. No, he does not try to be quiet about his. I'm sorry, I had to do that. Like loud enough that people can hear around him can kind of hear.
Yeah.
But he doesn't feel good about it. But he's he's there to. And he looks at the Dragonborn too, and just goes, "You were one hell of a warrior."
The funeral is not attended by many. It's pretty much just the two of you and like the 5 people who dug the graves and prepped the bodies. But because of when they died, like the funeral is held at high noon, basically. And somewhat of a somber activity underneath the bright autumn sun. But just for shits and gigs, I would like you to, Rain, I'd like you to give me a wisdom religion check, just to see if you perform the funeral rites properly. On your
Yeah, I
on
already
your
rolled
first
it because I
try.
knew this was coming.
Cal's gonna judge you so hard.
It was not great. It comes out to a 10.
10, perfectly average. It's not, you do stumble over a few points, but it doesn't seem to go particularly one way or the other. You definitely know you have some room to improve. No one gives you any like disapproving glances though.
Good
but,
enough.
Good enough. Close enough for these guys. And yeah, I'm gonna roll a check for the town for you as well. As you've been here for some time, I'm gonna give them advantage on this check, because you've been here for a little bit, getting into the society of the town. Very good. People also are taking to you very, very well. Honestly, the whole party, I would say, so far seems to be in pretty good regard. Word has gotten around that you all are planning to go up the road to rescue the people who were removed from town. And Rain, I'm gonna have you're gonna make another check for me to see if an opportunity presents itself. This will be a charisma religion check.
Okay. No, that's a 4.
4. Well, okay.
No opportunities for me.
No opportunities for you. Yeah, is there anything else Rain gets up to in this time before the party convenes?
I do feel like she, especially if Neander, if she sees him out there, she will probably try to occasionally go here that she picked up, just to swing it around, get a balance.
Yeah.
Swung a weapon before, so she's just gonna try to get some reps in.
Yeah, you're able to familiarize yourself with it. I think perhaps part of your clerical training was maybe like some basic defense with a staff.
Yeah.
And that definitely comes into play here.
Yep.
You're able to translate it over pretty easily. I think Ruros and Aaliyah, the two guards, they stop by and they want to make sure that you're prepared for the road, so they'll give you some pointers as well. But you spend a little bit of time training with the weapon, getting familiar with the weight of it. It feels good in the hand. You feel comfortable with it.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll just prep. I'll get bandages. I'll collect any fancy herbs.
Yeah, you've got it. At the twilight of that second day, you guys know that you all are heading out in the morning. The 5 of you convene in the tavern, with Agnew having successfully acquired horses for the wagon. We'll figure out exactly how he did that with Royale next session. But the 5 of you all kind of gather around a table in the tavern. You have drinks, as well as a pretty good meal, which is on the house, a bit of a parting gift from the town. A good hearty stew with bread and cheese. But you all sit down together for the first time in like the last 36 or so hours.
I was just gonna look around the table and go, you 4 ready?
Sure.
Just worst
Very
case.
ready.
If worst case shit goes down, just I already told Vela, get behind me.
Very, very comforting. Yeah. Gonna work.
I mean, I'll keep all you guys alive for sure.
I think Neander would say, Cal, you need to, if we're going to adventure together, you need to don't let your guard down, but know that we can also defend ourselves.
I know you can. At least I saw you in battle, Neander, and I know she can heal. Most I saw, no offense, Villa, most I saw you do was struggling with a horse carriage?
I tried to free a horse and then I couldn't.
You caught somebody, though.
Neander's gonna look at Vela like, you didn't tell me, Pastor. Well, I was trying to defend you.
Oh, it's okay. I know my abilities.
If it's not fighting, then you guys are going to be... Unless we need to talk to somebody, I mean, you're probably better at that than me, Neander, but I can help, but... That's you guys. If it comes to fighting, that's what I'm going for. That's what I do. I guess that's what I do. But I promise not to get in any active danger on purpose.
That's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for.
I will do my best. It's still the way Bex was looking at me like, and I'm like, Bex, this is not Cole, this is Cal. Cal is going to try to avoid the
Two
danger.
totally different guys.
Totally
Totally
Oh,
different. Very
Shut up.
different.
Shut up, I
No
never get-
relations at all.
shut up! I never get to be a player. Leave me alone. So Cal's just gonna. He's drinking water tonight because he needs to be ready for tomorrow, and he just takes a drink of his water. He's like, maybe we can save some people, figure out what's going on, and figure it out from there.
Neander's gonna. He's drinking mead, just like a small thing of mead. He's like, I'll cheers to that.
Definitely have water, so I'm not up all night. I will cheers to that. I think she's notably like closer to the stage and farther away from the mirror.
I'll say if anyone wants to roll a wisdom insight check,
Let's see if I roll well on this one.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, you're gonna have to tell me some shit, Vela.
Oh,
that's a
that's-
natural 20.
and that's a
You don't have
dirty.
to tell me anything.
That's
For
a
total
dirty
of
20.
For a total of 22.
well,
Is that a
Vela.
+2 wisdom?
That's a dirty 20.
Fellas, all
Well,
right.
hang on.
I got a
Bec-
7. You don't have to tell me anything.
Well,
I think Cal
Well,
was
hang on, because we have no DC for this. Abigail, I would like you to roll for Vela a charisma deception check.
All right, I am gonna be good at that. Natural 20.
Oh,
Dang it.
22. It's a
Oh, that's
22.
a tie. That's a tie. 22 to 22. for
I'm
me.
gonna give it to Vela on this one.
Because I never rolled nat 20s. I need this.
Fair, fair.
I need this.
I roll. Let's actually see what my next one
I
would have
think
been. That's a 19.
I
Oh,
think
that's-
Cal, I think you maybe there could be something there, but you're not able to like fully pin it down.
I think he's also just going to leave well enough alone and realize it's something she might not want to talk about, so he's just going to go. Hey, what? By the way, pull out his axe. Neander, can you read dragon?
Neander's gonna look at you and say,
There's runes on my axe. I don't really know what they mean. So,
Neander would say, I appreciate your confidence in my ability. But
you seem like
Draconic,
you seem
Draconic is,
you seem
you
like
know-
a fan. No offense, you seem kind of fancy. So I was just. I guess I shouldn't have assumed. I guess it makes an ass out of me, but
Neander's gonna laugh and says, Draconic was an elective because my tutor and I chose Dwarvish over Draconic.
yeah, dwarves tend to be more fun than dragonborn, from what I've gathered. I mean, I got some good dwarven friends that they like to party, and Haldor doesn't ever like to go drinking with us, and he's the only dragonborn I know. So you're probably lucked out there for partying at least.
I've known some parties in my day.
Or maybe we'll have to throw one when we're done with here.
I don't know if you guys can if you youngster. That's
I might be young, but I'm pretty sure I could drink you under that table there.
Not tonight.
He puts his hand out. He's like, "Let's make a bet on. We come back from this alive. You and I see who matches drink for drink."
Okay, and Neander's gonna. I'm not gonna like try to attack, but like he's gonna like laugh and like, you feel a shock as he gets excited about this. So like yeah.
Cal tightens his grip with his 18 strength a little. Just... All right.
Vela
Man.
just looked at Rain and is like, man.
Hey, I would have a drinking contest with you two as well, but you don't seem to drink, Vela, so that would be rude of me to ask, and
I don't.
so I wouldn't ask. But I mean, Rain, if you want to enter the drinking contest too, I know Father K likes to get sloshed, so I figure all the other nobles,
Do
all
it.
the other clerics might too.
Do it for
I
me.
think it's best that I am the level-headed one. Keeps you in line.
I mean, you suddenly see Willem sitting straight. I think my head's pretty level.
If you have to check, it's not.
Yeah, probably.
Neander's gonna lean over to Vela. He's like, back in Port Hartson, we have this thing, so Martina. It's great. I don't think it's made its way up yet, but you would love it.
Yeah? I'll try it.
Yeah.
We didn't offer that at our tavern.
Cal's
Uh,
just like drinking his water, and he's like, Well, it'll be nice to drink some good mead when we get back. But I'm glad you all were in this town. This town's been through a lot, and you guys helped me out. We helped the town out, and I appreciate your help. Y'all don't have to do this, you know that, right?
I definitely do, or Roscoe's gonna be stuck there forever. And he seems tough, but he's a big softy. I don't think he can handle whatever they're doing.
Well, either way, I still thank you. This town's it's got good people in it.
And as the five of you enjoy your drinks and prepare for the next day, that is where we will call the session, and we will pick up next time with you leaving town and hitting the road as we enter the first chunk of travel in this campaign.
Our first adventure.
I'm
Thank
going
you
on
Try
an
to
all.
let's go.
Thank you
Maybe
all
I'll-
so much for tuning in. We love having you here. Thank you so much for watching. We do hope you'll tune in for the next episode as we continue this journey. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.